The 2020 lockdown, and it was really the peak, and you really couldn't go out, you really couldn't get groceries. I had a couple who was my neighbor in a small apartment in Colaba. They were Mr. and Mrs. Punjabi. Mr. Punjabi very quickly recognized, even without knowing me very much, that I'll be having issues getting food. So he used to ask his wife, Mrs. Punjabi, to give me a hot plate of food every day before they eat. And every time they brought me food, and as it increased over time, I used to be in this conundrum that how am I going to repay them? I asked this question to a lot of people that do you have a suggestion and do you have a suggestion, and all these materialistic answers came up, and it really didn't feel right. But then I figured out one resource that I have that I can give Mr. Punjabi, especially at that time in the lockdown, in abundance, which was time. I had a lot of time and I had a lot of it to give away. And I started going over to Mr. Punjabi and Mrs. Punjabi and spending a lot of time with them during the lockdown.